Eller. Oh my! What's going on, everybody? MrPOPSZILLA here. How y'all doing? It's the usual Sunday night situation. I don't know if you knew, but we have a Sunday night situation, and it usually happens every Sunday night. Actually, it takes place on Monday morning, but fuck them. It's a Sunday night for me, baby. I don't know what's going on. Bros and hoes, ladies and gents, freaks and geeks. Oh my, yeah. We're in for a good one tonight. That I can tell you. That I can tell you. We're going to be here all night long. All night. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. It's going to be a good one. Brothers and sisters. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get retarded. Okay. We'll start this off with a classic. We got classics. Let's see what we got here. I think I got a classic lined up. Let's see what we got. Yes, indeed. How did I know? All right. Here we go. Started off with this one. Nickel stacking in the house. What's up, brother?
Austin, Texas. Please welcome.
A lot of sugar for the vino. Fucking A, brother. That's mandatory. You gotta have the right yeast that can devour all that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the shiniest man in show business.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
The one, the only, Shiny Red. It's a spell.
Okay. All right, all right, all right. We're not gonna play the whole set. Oh my, what's happening, brother? Oh, Nickel, brother, I love you, man. Come on up if you want to. Let me put the link. Yeah, man. I've uh, I've been I've been brewing beer and wine since I was 19. So yeah, man, I know all the various methods. I do know those, and I know my taste. I know my flavor. I got my recipe, my wine recipe. I've had it down for like at least 15 years, man, and I know exactly what I look for and how it tastes. And it's always perfect, brother. It's always perfect, just for me. That's just for me. I'm not saying for everybody else it would be perfect. That's just my that's just my style. Yeah, hear me? Breaker 19, you got your ears on. Oh my. Nickel, man. I haven't heard you since yesterday. It's been a minute. That I can tell you. You're one of my favorites. Hey, thanks for coming on all the time, brother. Black Sheep Bar. Oh my. Good day, mate. Do you ever make any homemade wine or beer over there? I don't know. They'll probably shoot you dead if they find you. I don't know the laws over there. Oh, we fucking found him making wine, so we had to shoot him dead. I don't know. I don't freaking know, brother. It's going good, mate. It's going very good. Very, very nice. Mm. I keep hearing about all this. I keep hearing, oh my. You know what? It's impossible not to hear bullshit. When, oh my God. My God. They want us all to go green when there ain't even a fucking infrastructure to support it. You can't have a fucking electric car. What? They're not gonna have a fucking electric station. And then what? It takes 4 hours to fill up your battery. Fuck that shit. Nobody's sitting at a gas station for 4 hours to fill up their goddamn battery. Am I wrong? Oh, there he is, Nickel. Oh, oh my! I like it, brother. I like it. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh my!
So
I like that.
how you turn apple cider into you just let it sit?
No, you put yeast.
All right. You do the same thing except you just apples.
Yep. You can buy straight apple cider out the store and put it into a fermenter. Well, a fermenter is just a fucking container. All you do is put yeast, and then it eats the sugar, turns it into alcohol, and there you
And
go.
and they call
Bob's your uncle.
that going hard cider.
Yeah, it'll be 4 or 5%. It won't be like wine. Wine's like 12, 13%, but it'll still get you. It'll do if you like hard cider. That's what you're after. You can just buy straight up apple cider from the store. You still want to put some extra sugar in because I don't know. I just would, but maybe you don't have to. Maybe it'll be 3% if you don't. It'll be good for the ladies. The ladies will love it. I'm a bit of a hardcore alcoholic, so I like the 13%ers. I wouldn't say a hardcore alcoholic, but I've been an alcoholic for many of years. Many of years. I don't I don't lie about it. I don't make any excuses for it. It's just what I am. Both my parents were alcoholics, and I guess I got it off of them. But I'm still a good dude in my heart. Know what I mean? I still go to work. I still pay my bills. I still have friends. I just stay up late nights and get
Play music.
buzzed. Yeah, I know, brother. Resnay is in the house. A bottle of leg opener. Fuck. Oh my. Oh my. Fucking dadgum, now that you put Black Sheep Bar in there, I barely remember your name. It's fucking my old boy from Aussie. What's his name? God damn it. Black Sheep Bar. It ain't Black Sheep Bar. It's fucking Spud Lee. Okay, there we go. Spud Lee. I gotta.
Is he coming up?
No, he's in the chat, but I don't know. Anyone's welcome to come up. But how you been doing?
I've been doing, I guess, okay. I guess.
Yeah, man. That's all we can. That's all we can hope for right now. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people's. A lot of shit's going downhill. So as long as I can swing my legs over the side of the bed every morning, I'm good. If I can get dressed and go to work, that's even better. Shit.
Bunch of people coming into the country.
Yeah, I just saw that 38,000 in 1 week. What are they trying to do? They're trying to drain all the resources, and fuck, man, I don't even know. I don't even want to say.
But they're 15 years away from all EVs. I mean, there's just no way they could do it.
No,
but they'll do it. They'll do it before they're ready to do it.
Exactly. They're still trying to force it on everyone before it's even ready. They're putting the cart before the horse.
Yeah, liberals, they will jump out of the airplane and worry about finding a parachute later. That's kind of the way they do things.
That's a good way to say it. Oh, my. Yeah. In some ways, I think I'm a liberal, but in other ways, I say they're fucking retarded.
You're probably a libertarian.
I used to be a liberal. Yeah, libertarian, maybe. I'm all for liberty, but I'm not for dumb shit. Whatever that goes along with. Give me liberty or give me
death.
You know. Big love, Spud Lee.
But I'm definitely a conservative. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
But that don't mean Republican, because there's a lot of Republicans not conservative. So
exactly. That's what I say. Everybody, they want to click to one moniker, and they only subscribe to half of what that means.
Now, you take Trump. He's not a conservative. I would rate him independent, probably, because he used to be a Democrat.
Yeah, I'm registered as an independent, but I can vote either way. I don't give a fuck. I vote for the person, not the party.
I'm registered independent.
There you go. Vote for the person, not the party. And very, very rarely do they put up any good persons. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck.
No, they are.
They're all in the same boat.
Yeah, they're what's the phrase that we use?
Dumb fucks.
Yeah, well, besides that, they're not institutionalist. I can't think of the word right now, but yeah, both sides. It's like McConnell.
One party, and they're both the same.
Yeah, McConnell he ain't looking out for nobody but himself and his business that he has with China.
I don't know any of them that don't. They all look out for themselves and their friends. They're little buddies. They're like, oh, I'll do you this deal. I'll do you that deal as long as you get me in. Okay. That's bullshit.
What did George Carlin used to say? It's all one big.
It's one big club, but you ain't in it.
And you ain't in it. That's right. He was right.
I know. He still is. So, anything new come to light in the recent days?
Not really.
I know. Me neither.
Just the economy is trending down, and it's going down and down, and banks are going to be in trouble. They're probably going to raise the interest rate 0.25, and people think, well, there's no way. I said, Court, they got to, because I said,
they got to
still
raise the
spending
debt
money.
ceiling by
They're
June.
still printing. They're still printing the money. I said, if they don't, then it's going to be worse inflation than before. So they're going to have to go 0.25 up, which is going to put more banks in trouble,
And
which I think they want. I think they want that.
Food prices higher and gas prices higher, everything, all that shit. Because they have to raise the debt ceiling, otherwise we're broke. And then what do we owe? We owe China like $300 trillion or some shit.
Well, if they don't raise it, then I don't think they can continue to print the money. Exactly. And if they don't print the money, then the economy is going to completely collapse. Because I mean, that's what's holding it up.
River 3000, 8000. What's up, brother? I haven't seen you in a while.
Good evening.
Good evening. But oh man, you didn't sound enthusiastic when you said that. Good evening.
Sorry. Hi, Pops. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. We're just here to shoot the breeze.
Good evening to your friend here. What's he go by? Oh my.
That's my brother Nickel Stacking.
Nickel. Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Buenos dias. We're just shooting the breeze. Anything new come to light over on your end?
Oh, lots of stuff. Lots of
stuff
going down.
I know, man. Have you been listening for a few minutes?
I have. I jumped in late, but I have been listening.
Yeah, man. All kinds of shit's going crazy.
The problem with EVs is that you need so many more resources like metals and stuff to build them, and you need more of them by a lot, like 100-fold when it comes to nickel.
Yeah. That's going to shoot silver. Silver's going to shoot through the freaking skyrocket because they need all that to do the electronic shit and all the solar shit.
They got to have 800 pounds of aluminum.
Yeah.
800 pounds of aluminum. Yeah.
Yeah, those batteries, hundreds of pounds, right? Like,
yeah.
Where
so that's the car. That is the car. The battery is basically you're basically riding on a battery.
Exactly. So say you have an EV and you need to replace the battery. That's 15,000 to replace.
Oh no, it's 24, 30 or 30,000.
Oh shit!
And
how many people have that laying around? Nobody I know.
They'll have to do it with insurance, I think.
And you have to get the resources from many countries as globalism is failing, right? And Russia is a big supplier of most of the resources needed for electric cars.
Lithium is. Russia and Ukraine is the lithium capitals.
China seems to be the leader on mining it. That'll probably come to a screeching halt.
That's where your problem's going to be. It is the environmentalists here don't want America to have any mines of any kind, but they'll go ahead and let China do stuff. I'm going, what's the difference if they pollute? It's if we pollute, getting this and doing this stuff. That's like
like you can't believe the story that they tell you. Like they say they're going to save the world, but that really is BS. It's all about killing the car industry. And because if you wanted everybody to drive an electric vehicle, you'd have to have electrics, like your power, like electrical system power grid would have to be 4 times the size it is.
At least.
And they're not even talking about that. So they want you riding a pedal bike. Well, they drive an electric car.
That's
Well,
right.
no, while they fly in private
Right.
jets and fucking all that shit.
Like,
10,000 gallons. They can
if
use
they were-
10,000 gallons jet fuel, but we can't. We have to plug in our car and wait 6 hours to drive more.
Correct. Like if
Well,
they were serious about this, they would chop up those batches from those big fancy cars and they'd make what 100, 200 electric bikes, and you put teenagers on them. They would be driving cars, and they get 100 cars off the road, and all these young people would fall in love with electric bikes. And then in 10 or 20 years, when you say the technology actually catches up, they would want to drive an electric car. But like you said earlier, they're trying to jam it down our throat.
Yeah.
that's like coal.
First
We
of
can't
all,
use it.
if
We
electric bike will not work in Idaho. If you're in a northern
Oh,
state, you ain't driving no electric bike for at least 8
Anybody
months
who
out of the
runs
year.
a drill, anybody who runs a drill or anything, you run it outside. In the summertime, you can run it for hours. In the wintertime, it's like 15, 20. Like how cold is it?
Yeah.
The cold weather just snaps it out of it.
We got 4 feet of snow and ain't nobody riding no electric bike. I tell you that.
Or vehicle, like at 30 below. Like
Nope.
I follow a YouTuber called Curtis Stone. He's out in BC, minus 15 at night, minus 15. That's a mild
Yeah.
night in
Oh
where I'm
my.
from. He said
Yeah.
the battery loses 25% of its charge overnight.
Oh yeah. The colder it gets, the less that
Right?
battery holds.
If it was 30 below, I'm gonna guess it loses 60%. Like you can't afford. Like this isn't gonna work.
No.
Like not where it's cold out, and then they make these overwhelming statements that by this date everyone's gonna do this or else. Like
You know what? I think there's a date in the future where nobody will be driving anything. It's all going to be automated vehicles or trains or
what if that's their plan, is to drive us back to the Stone Age?
I think that is their plan. I think that is.
I got a question. How do you make an EV motorcycle? Because what you're sitting on an engine there, and I mean, look how big that engine is. Now, imagine what the house.
They have a couple made. They have a couple made. I've seen them, but they are ugly and.
But you don't drive it in 4 feet of snow. I tell you that.
We're many decades away from having a semi that hauls 60,000 pounds or a tractor that pulls a cultivator through a field that's on electric. Like those generate 500 horsepower or more. An electric vehicle like wouldn't be able to do that.
Right now they have right here in my town they have well, they're not electric, but they're farm vehicle like spray rigs, and they can program in the GPS of the field, and that thing can just drive itself all around the field and spray everything, and it parks itself when it's done.
That's a different area of technology. It's much more advanced, right?
Yeah.
They've been working at that since the 80s. So yeah, that's getting good. Like what
Pretty soon it's going to be the same thing with personal vehicles. You don't control it, you don't drive it, you just get in it and tell it where to go, and that's that. That's many years in the future, but it's coming.
For half the people out there, that would be an improvement.
I know.
But
I know.
What I've heard is that facial recognition technology that China's using to map everyone, to keep an eye on everyone's social credit score, that the West is probably not going to do that, hopefully. But we're going to use that technology in farming, and they're going to make a machine.
We already
kind
do.
of like a sprayer type technology, and they're going to drive it across the field, and the cameras are going to be set out across a bar type thing, and it's going to identify every plant it comes across as a crop that they want to save, right? Like, so they get fertilizer, and if it's a weed, they're going to give it Roundup, and if it's a bug that they don't like, they're going to give it pesticide. And this is all going to happen at the speed of a vehicle traveling across the field. Now, is that 4 miles an hour or 14? I don't know.
Yeah, man.
They already have similar technology for those
Yes.
recycling plants. They got a conveyor belt. If it sees copper or gold or silver, it just spits a shot of air out and it spits the metal
Yes.
out to the side.
Yep.
And I thought, get out of here. And they slowed that down on camera, like really slow. And
Yeah.
then showed you and then sped it up to real speed. And I blew my mind how
Remember
accurate that thing was.
they have the
And
same thing with rice. When rice is just pouring out, and it'll be like the one black grain. It'll shoot air.
yeah,
Shoot
yeah,
it
yeah,
out.
yeah. Like it's incredible. Like it's so much faster than us. It makes like we look like we're in slow motion compared to that thing.
Yeah, AI baby.
Well, how about a 747? How are they going to make that all electric?
I don't know.
They actually Canada has bought like 5 or 6 or something electric planes. They're supposed
Oh
to
my.
just do short hops. But again, I'm waiting for one of them to drop out of the sky as soon as it gets a 50 below snap and the battery goes dead.
They probably got triple redundancy on the batteries just in case.
They might be dual. They might have a motor on them just in case it does flake out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how many people could these planes carry if they got all that weight from the
A
battery?
handful, like maybe 6 or 12. They're not very big, I don't think.
Yeah. So there's no way. I mean, I'm talking about a 747, and you got to have the people, all those people on there. There's no way they could do it. The weight would be too
That's
much.
like a tractor or a semi. There's too many horsepower there. The amount of battery that we'd need, wouldn't make it feasible for the tractor, the semi, or the plane. We need new technology. My prediction is that Elon Musk and the military will join forces and they will make military rigs, right? Because they're silent, right? They'll make them light and durable and advance the technology. And in 10 or 20 years, they can hand it back to civilian class and go here. And somebody will, like Tesla, will make vehicles. But right now, I agree with you. I think the technology is too new.
You know who I think had all the answers, and that's why he got executed? Tesla. He already had all the energy was free.
He actually died of old age, but they stole all his stuff.
Yeah. I know he had the technology to make all energy free for the entire planet. But
I thought they had a car that ran on water. You can't beat no
Oh
clean.
yeah.
Well, my buddy talks about that. There was a guy that had a car that ran on water, and he went into a restaurant and he come out saying they poisoned him, grabbing him, and he hit the ground dead. And the technology really isn't super hard to do. Like my buddy's convinced he can do with an old 4-barrel car, a carbureted car.
Well, I think the car companies bought all those ideas up. The people come up with them. They buy it, put it in a vault so they could still use that oil and still keep the cars like they had.
Well, there is a saying that control people with food and countries with oil, or nations with oil. I don't remember how they say that. Like somebody put a post up the other day and they said, do you really want to cure something? And they said, because there's X many $billion being made every year, and they put this many people out of work. And do you really want to cure cancer because they make this many $1 billion on put this many people out of work? So yeah, you can cure cancer, but right now it's such a huge industry. Most people don't want it to stop.
Yep.
Pops, did we lose you?
I'm right here. I'll be right there.
Okay, I just didn't want to be hogging all the airtime.
I'm just finishing up my 5 gallons of wine.
But we're at a crossroads, right? Like I listened to a geopolitics, whatever you want to call him. He does geopolitics, and he basically said that the next 10 years will decide, like basically most nations or humanity for the next 50 to 200 years. He said the geopoliticians will be talking about the next 100. years, 200 years. He said the problem is that we've always had more like countries and more resources to find, and there's more markets that have lower like hourly wage and get somebody to build it cheaper. He said that's all over. Like China costs more than Mexico, and we basically found all the big deposits of almost everything. He said so we have to find a new way of doing something, and that's with less. And he said no system out there knows how to deal with it, whether it's fascism, communism, or capitalism. He said we got to come up with something else.
Well, they want robots to build everything, I think.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And
okay,
that's cheap. That's really cheap labor. They don't even ask for a day off.
Pretty much, we are robots already. We just work for the man.
well, we are the perfect 3D machine, right?
Yeah. Whether we like it or not.
Well, we reproduce ourselves, right?
Yeah.
And the elites look at that and go, well, geez, wouldn't it be better if we did it with machines and they don't bitch, don't complain, don't ask for raises, don't go on strikes? You know,
we already don't. We already don't. We once in a while we might ask. We might.
You're
do
right. For the last 30 years, nothing's happened. It's like everybody's just like caught in a trance. Or
we already work for the man. We already know that.
I think people are in denial. Actually,
I'd have picked blank working. You know, still they won't go back to and work. So they, you know, the robot, they'll be there every day, won't ask off, don't have to go use the bathroom, never late for lunch. So I expect that they're going to try to. But the problem you got there is
they'll still break down once in a while. They'll break down and fuck everything up, and it cause a shit show. I promise you that they're not perfect.
The problem is the problem is who buys the products that they make if nobody has a job and has money.
Yeah. I promise you,
nobody,
not even a robot will ever be perfect. It'll always fuck shit up.
Well, they say that every time a new technology comes along, everybody fears that, but usually new jobs are created. Like we don't know what they are yet, but there'll be new jobs created. But
I've worked in a lot of factories, and I've seen machines fuck up, and we have to shut the plant down for 3 days to try and fix the motherfucker. I've seen it.
It does seem like this one is going to be a hard pill to take. Like like in 10 years or whatever, we'll look back and go, "This is amazing." But the 10 years that we're going to go through is going to be a tough transition.
I think it's more like 50 years. It's more like 50 years. I don't think it'd be done in 10.
Well, the next 10 is going to be the hardest because we're gonna what to do? They retool, right? We've got to start steel factories up again and mines, and we're going to bring in chip factories back and clothing manufacturing. But the new one will have 3 people run it, not 1,500 in India. It'll be 3, and there'll be a lot of people needed to build this stuff. There'll be a lot of loans put out.
Have you
money, which means inflation?
Have you ever worked in an automated factory? Shit goes wrong every 30 minutes, and then they have to shut down the line. Oh fuck! This happened. We're shutting down the line. It's all because robots ain't perfect, just like us, man.
Well, we are on there's another branch of this story. We have AI, supposedly chatbots, and they can make art, and they are just new. In 2 years, they won't be new anymore. And right now, you can write code for them with your own words. It can take your words and turn it into code. It knows how to code. So when you ask it to do something, it just finds a way to do it using code. So I saw a guy write in Chicken Scratch on a piece of paper, and the AI made him a website from 3 or 4 lines on a piece of paper. I was blown away. At some point, the AI will be able to write its own program. It'll upgrade its own program. So when you say all this automation will break down all the time, well, the AI will have a fix before it even quits like making noise.
Are you familiar? Have you ever heard of Casey Neistat on YouTube?
Yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah.
So he went to an AI company and said, "I want AI to write me a because he writes his own video. He does storytelling on his videos. He said, I want AI to write me a vlog, word by word and script by script, what to do. And they had the best AI. It was Q4, I think Q4 AI. And then so they sent it back to him. It was a 10-minute video, and it was the gay. It was the lamest fucking video that anyone had ever heard of because they don't AI doesn't have thought. It doesn't have heart. It doesn't have expression. It doesn't have yeah. It sure they can do things, but they will never be as smart as a human or expressional or as artistic as a human. Never. I don't know. Maybe not
Uh,
never.
well, I've seen the art, and
Yeah.
it's 100,000 times better than I'd ever be.
Uh,
And I've watched how it started, and it looked like somebody was painting with their thumb in their left hand and their eyes closed. And within 6 months to a year, it was doing Rembrandt. And the
I
increase
don't
in
even.
performance was incredible.
Uh,
So the potential for increase in performance in these other areas is also there.
I wonder if that's just copying.
No, okay. Well, yeah, that's part of the learning. Um,
Mm.
but when you've got two high level people from two major companies heading to the parliament to beg government to put restrictions on it because there was a meeting released and it basically had them in there saying we don't have a moat. There's nothing stopping the regular person from basically copying what we do and passing us. They
Yeah.
were racing to the government to put brakes on the regular people. And they're going to say, well, we will make it safe. We will put guardrails on it so that everybody stays safe. In attempts to control it, because there's going to be literally billions of dollars of profit in this thing at some point.
Yeah.
They're already getting handed millions of dollars just because nobody has nothing to invest in right now. But you can't put restrictions on this thing. As soon as you do, it starts losing its mind.
Yeah.
And even if you did, China won't.
That's the
Middle
one
East
thing.
won't.
Once you unleash it, you can never harness it back.
But Pops
As
makes
far as I'm concerned, when you say it has no heart or creativity or whatever, like I understand what you're trying to say. And when they say it's evil, it's going to kill the world. I said it's got no ego. It has no dog in the fight. It only knows what you tell it. So unless you told it to kill people or
Oh,
to destroy humanity, it would never even think to try and do it.
they have one now that learns by itself, and it wants to be it thinks itself is a human. It wants to be a
Yeah,
human.
well, they programmed that all in there. Just like it won't say anything nice about Trump, it'll write poems about Biden, or and
Mm.
stuff like this. Like they literally handicapped it because they wanted it leaning left
So
and ignoring right. But as soon as somebody makes one that isn't biased, it'll be better than theirs.
so they had remember when robotics first came in first before it was even called AI, it was called robotics. And the rule number one for robotics, you can never harm a human. Remember that?
Yeah, and they've already got robots out there doing that.
Yeah.
So we've crossed the line, right? Like
They will have all the good intentions up front, but then eventually it could fuck us all over.
well, they're using a sentry now in Ukraine, and it has like looks like eyes out front of it, and then
Yeah.
it sees the opposition coming, it starts shooting at them.
Robot wolf or dog or spider. They got all kinds of robotic spider. All the motherfucker with machine guns on them. They think for themselves. They got solar panels on them. They can never run out. They can never die. God damn.
But you
This
made a
is
good point a while ago, Pops, on the emotional part of it, because they had the artificial heart, remember? And the
yeah.
reason it didn't work is because it pumped the same. If you were crying, if you were mad, if you were excited, it pumped the same. That was causing people a bunch of strokes.
Uh, We don't know where this world is headed. And I'm sure it's going. If we could come back and look in 200 years, we would be shocked and amazed.
Yeah, it won't even be that long. We're going through changes whether we want to or not, whether the people at the top win or lose. There
Exactly.
are things that are in play. It doesn't matter who's at the reins. We're going to be going through them.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just watching Turkey and the Black Sea. As soon as stuff quits coming out of the Black Sea, history will be written, because the downfall from that will be cascading effects that will be so large that nobody can fix them.
That's true.
It'll
It'll be
first be a lack of
long
food.
after I'm dead. I'll be dead in about 15 years. So.
This could happen in 3 years.
Oh,
If the Black Sea shuts, like, yeah, Europe's going to be cold, but everyone south of them will be hungry, and then fertilizer doesn't come out, and then places like Brazil and Australia and the Middle East and China will be affected greatly. I mean, like, you have no idea how far back in time people will be sent if this all comes crashing down, and it
in
looks
5
like
years.
there's nothing.
How long did you say? 3 years or 5 years?
It could happen. Like, okay, it depends if the Black Sea closes. If that Black Sea closes, I'm telling you, the fallout from that would be worse than a world war.
Yeah.
Or similar to it, because the amount of people will be affected. There'll be nobody that won't be affected, including Americans. If Russia fails, then we don't get that xenon and neon that we use to cut computer chips. We got
Now,
problems. We'll all have problems.
What's your opinion on America, the southern border? They just let 83,000 people in the last week, and it's gonna keep carrying on because
We have
Title
the same
42.
problem up here. The people that are in power are leaning hardcore to the left. And they want to crush capitalism in any way possible, so they can build back better their new communism, right? So they have to steal everything, wreck everything, change all the laws, subvert the education system, and they're 50 to 7 years into it, and they are got their foot to the floor.
Yeah, I hear you.
If the orange man bad doesn't get in here in 2 years, then the average person has to take care of this, and the chances of that happening are probably around 25% at best.
Trumpty Dumpty.
Trumpty Dumpty. It looks like he's going to win anyway. They're going to lose their mind. CNN
You're hilarious.
lost
You're hilarious, brother.
CNN lost their mind the other night.
You're hilarious. He's never coming back, bro. He's never coming back.
I don't think he'll win, because I think the states he's got to have, they control the voting box, and they can decide which votes count and which votes don't. And I don't think he's got a chance.
There's a possibility they'll steal it, but I think the military.
And he'll come back. He'll come back with a whole nother. Whether they stole the election, let's kill the Capitol building.
Yeah, that is an anchor around his neck. Most people don't realize what happened, so it sounds stupid.
Yeah.
But they did mess with it in different ways. Whether it was enough to throw it or not, that's debatable. But they were messing with that election.
Yeah, even if they don't, he'll still say it.
Yeah, well, he's very, when he believes something, he sticks to it. He don't give a shit who likes it or doesn't, right? But he has conviction. So you're right. They could be his Achilles heel. They really did pound him.
His only conviction is for himself. I'm the greatest person that ever lived to walk this earth. He's a pharaoh in his mind.
He is Caesar.
Exactly. He thinks he's Caesar.
I told the QAnon people, if he does what you say he's going to do, I'll call him Caesar.
He's got another problem too, and that's that virus, because he's not he's not taking, he should redefine the good and the bad of it and say, yes, it's probably killing people 30 and under.
Well, you see that virus thing is such a double-edged knife, right? Like they did do gain of function on it. It did
Remember when
probably get released from a lab on accident or on purpose, who knows?
check
But they're
this out.
probably going to go after China for reparations on it. So you can't say it's fake and then go after China after after saying that.
Exactly. His first
So
response when the first virus came out, when it very first started, he said, "This is their new hoax. Their new hoax to try and get me out of here." And then later,
yeah, but then
later he tried to steer. He tried to steer the ship. I'm making the best virus and getting it out faster than any president in the world.
No. That's not what he said next. You want to know what he said next? He said, "Let's close off all travel from China," and CNN called him racist. And Nancy Pelosi went down to Chinese New Year and was hugging and kissing people and told everybody to hug and kiss people.
You don't remember when he said it was all a hoax?
Yeah, and then he said he was the best because he had out the fastest, and he did.
Yeah.
I saw him on stage whispering, "Go get the vaccine," but he whispered it so well, it's like they forced him to say it.
Yes. Okay.
I don't think he's a saint. He doesn't have to be a saint to be on the side of good or to be doing good, right? Just like Elon Musk is a bit of a knucklehead in some areas, but he's still pushing for free speech. I don't see anybody else doing for that. I don't see any other politician saying, "Let's make America great again."
MAGA is I won't even go into it.
It is a hate speech. I know you're a shit-eating commie if you think that.
I'm not a commie and I don't eat no shit. But that's a thing. It means the devil somehow, somewhere.
Oh my God!
It's a satanic thing.
You watch too much TV if you believe that. Holy Christ!
It's a satanic thing. He doesn't mean make America great again. MAGA is an actual thing that's been for thousands of years. It means something satanic. I'm not saying I believe it, but I don't know what to believe, bro. We're all fucked. We're all gonna die. What do you want?
See, everybody wants to go black pill. They want to give up before the fights even started. I'm white pill. I'm going, there's no way that these ideas are going to work. They're so stupid they're going to fail. It's just they're only going to get them about half or 3/4 of the way in, and then we're going to have to clean up the mess. But it'll be good after. So like short-term pain for long-term gain. That's where we're at.
I won't be here long enough for that.
But
you're going to see a lot. You're going to see a lot more than you think.
There's no way they could have tested that vaccine as fast as they did. There's just no way.
They didn't test it. They told us it was untested. It was experimental. They had to rush it out because it was emergency.
Who took it?
And then they said on the radio, up here anyway, before they even had the first shot out, they said it mutated to the Delta version or something. And I said, what? Well, if it's mutated and that vaccine's no good, it's bogus. So you have to make another one. And they still push the vaccine out. I said, okay, you people are goddamn stupid. Because if it's mutated, that vaccine was no good.
So, first of all, did you take it? I didn't. None of us took it. And we're all fine, right? So it was all bullshit. HVAC in the house. Are you there? And Jerry Parker. Good morning.
Well, it seems like elderly people and heavy people seem to be affected by it, but it was mostly people who had 2 or 3 things or something that was like had them really down.
Yeah,
and it was
morbid.
The thing that pushed them over there. But then it would be no different than if you had pneumonia and got the flu. You know,
exactly.
I mean, one thing that would be too much. Like it doesn't mean it was that deadly.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean though that the next thing they release won't be. Dun, dun,
yeah,
dun.
you know, you just said it. They release it. Release it.
They're going to say this bird flu. They're going to say it's good.
They're going to come up with a million different names. It could be this flu, that flu, A, B, C, D.
we're in interesting times, right? Because if the Black Sea does close, you're going to have starvation. You have starvation, you have war, and there's a triangle. It goes starvation, war, pestilence, right? So if you have starvation and war, you're going to get disease. So of course, us conspiracy theorists go, see, look at there is something else over here. It could have been just because it's like war and starvation.
I'm
It caused
prepared.
it.
I got like 2 years of food and water in my house. I can lock my door and never come out for 2 years.
Well, what I'm concerned though is they're going to say the bird flu could spread to
Yeah.
humans. So here, take this here vaccine we got because that'll prevent you from getting it. And and it probably won't be halfway tested either. I ain't taking that one either. And
Exactly.
I'm not taking no pneumonia shot.
Well,
I'm not taking that.
they're already saying, like I've already heard them talk about it because they keep talking about this monkey virus, the M virus, and they keep talking about all these different things going on in Africa, and they're coming here. They say we're going to need digital ID next time. That way we know who's taken and who hasn't. We can make sure that everybody does take it. So people, be ready because they plan on amping this up, doubling down.
They're going to come to the door the next time and force the way in
Exactly.
and they can take it.
Exactly. And be ready for some buckshot.
That's right. Then they're going to say we got to take the guns.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's real easy to talk tough, but what?
I'm not talking tough. It's only if they try to come in my house and force shit on me. I'm not trying to be a tough guy, but if they come in my house, it's going to be a problem.
That's what's wrong with Australia. They used to be as free as us. Now they just anything the government wants, they just force the people to do it. If they don't, they just shut them down. They can't do anything.
Yeah. Problems out there. They're doing all kinds of interesting and communistic things up here. Only that they started to see the truck drivers. It was a peaceful convoy, and they were calling them Nazis and changed the law to call it an emergency, and they brought in the cops. It got a retard over a peaceful protest, but they saw their power being challenged, and they wanted to share. I just don't know if they're never going to stop their ideology. I'm asking, do you think people are going to fall for it now? I don't think.
Oh shit! We lost Pseudo.
Yeah, he was fighting. I don't know what was going on.
He was cutting out on me too. I don't know. Nickel stacking. What's up, my brother? Black sheep.
Hey, I'm telling you, if they're going to push the limit too far here, and they are going to get some buckshot. I mean, it's going to happen. And I can tell you, if they try to take guns, they're going to have big problems. And they're going to have to use the military.
I don't know why they would. I don't understand why they want to take. Because the only reason America can't get invaded is because the citizens are armed to the tooth. If they took all of our guns, then what? Then anyone can invade us with just the army.
Yeah, but they don't see Mexico or Canada as a threat, and they may not be now. But if China sets up bases in Mexico, if Mexico goes to their dollar or their system, Mexico becomes a threat at this point. Because I mean, they could invade through the southern border. We're already being invaded, but I mean, we might be seeing tanks and everything else for it. So I think that they're going to, I think that's why you hear all this gun control. When you hear a liberal say gun control, he's saying gun confiscation. That's what they're really saying.
So when I talk about America getting invaded, if China was to paratroop 10,000 people into Iowa, they wouldn't make it too far. They wouldn't. You know what? Everyone in Iowa has a fucking pistol and a long rifle, and they're not fucking around.
you don't have to worry about China invading America. The Navy would never let them get here.
None
But
of them.
China has so many problems right now that the only reason they'd start a fight is to drum up nationalism. But the last person they want to fight with is America. They know they have to take America down to become number one, which is their plan. But I just seen reports that their economy is 60% smaller than they said it is.
Hello,
They,
Miss Ida. Miss Ida is in the house. Everyone pay respects. I
but
love you.
China's not just going to lay down if they go down. They are going to lash out, and they're going to lash out
Look,
at a lot.
neither are we. Neither are we.
They don't necessarily have to start a war, but they can still cause like
Choke us
hacking.
out.
They can
Right. Yeah.
hacking and just having people like wreck stuff. Like I'm suspicious of all
Yeah.
these train derailments and all these fires and stuff. Like it almost looks like they might be getting some help. I'm not pointing a finger at anybody. I'm just
Hey,
saying that somebody could be very
that's
destructive.
right. Ida Harris said we have way too many guns for them to take Texas. Besides, we have rednecks too. Oh my, that's the key. Rednecks
Yeah,
and
but they
Midwest
buy off
people.
the politicians. They don't need to beat you out in the cornfield. They bought off the politicians and they changed the laws.
Yeah,
Like, look at, they're trying to take the guns away. They're trying to change all the laws away from us so that we have nothing, no leg to stand on.
they're
That
trying.
basically everything that we believe in is now bad.
That's why they're trying, but we can't let it happen, bro.
Okay, I'm just saying that they don't plan on beating you on the ground. They know they can't. They have to do it from in the inside, and that's what they've been doing
Computers
really well.
and from and from stocks and from trade, all the ways, all the ways. I know what you're saying.
Well,
Microchips.
they're passing laws to make certain groups special. Well, that makes you less than special. That makes you a second class citizen in your home. They're changing laws. That certain groups and ideologies are going to be targeted, and it won't be
They
like
already are.
homegrown terrorists. There'll be people like Christians.
Oh my, they're
Like
targeting the Constitution right now as we speak.
they see, if you look into how communism works, like they know they have to direct the justice, like they have to have that under control, or they can't wreck anything because they'll be charged. That's why they can wreck everything and nobody gets charged, because they have control of the law system already.
Exactly.
Well, they got to have one party rule. When they get to one party rule, then that's part of it.
Well, we have neocons. We already know that a certain percentage are already playing for the other team. At what point is it too many, if it isn't already?
Exactly.
Like I have about 5 different parties up here. They are all the same, different color, but they're all pushing WEF ideology, globalist ideology. Doesn't matter who you vote for. They might call them left or right, but they're not.
I can't believe Canada got by with what they did with the truck drivers. Wouldn't let them have the GoFundMe or anything. They cut all that off. Cut their funds off. That's their money.
They made a conspiracy theory that the far right MAGAs were funding it. There has never been any proof before, during, or after that any of that actually happened. He just made stuff up. He called it Nazis and far right extremists and white supremacists. He called us every name in the book. My brother said, we just have to protest right next time. I said, what? I said, people protest. They're cleaning streets. They're feeding homeless people. Handing out gloves and clothes to people. Like, what are you talking about? They changed a lot of make it illegal, right? And I said, all it taught people was that peaceful protesting doesn't work. I said, next time they're probably going to put blades on the front of those tractors, right? Like, they realize that regular protesting doesn't work, and they're going to realize real soon that voting doesn't work.
Yeah, voting don't work now. Not really. That's going to get worse too.
See, there is, like, again, that blockchain technology, that crypto technology could ensure that voting was secure and that only one person, and but they obviously don't want that. They like to manipulate it.
Who's leaving in the chat? If somebody leaves us something, I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh my, I'm just back. I'm back from the bathroom.
Welcome back.
C is just president, and his son got caught. Oh yeah. See you next Tuesday. All right, brother. Brother Black Bar. Yes.
He's leaving. I was going to ask Mr. Spud to come on in, but I guess he didn't want to talk today to us.
Yeah, come on in, Brother Spud. If you're still up, I don't know.
God douche.
God douche. Now,
Yes,
one thing I want to bring it back. I want to bring it back to this because 38,000 immigrants came through in the last week, and they say they're not illegals. They're seeking asylum.
Yeah.
Now, not everybody.
I'm seeking asylum.
Yeah, not everybody's seeking asylum.
One of my favorite geopoliticians, who's been tickled by the CIA lately, just dropped a bomb. Said that 40 to 50 million people are coming. They're going to use this lack of food, and they'll call it a climate crisis, and that we're just going to let these people in and take over and tell us we're wrong, and we have to do it their way now.
Exactly.
I just don't see this working well ever. Like it'll be one side or the other.
It's going to cut all our food, all our resources, everything we have going for us. It's going to cut that by half at least. So now we got to.
Oh yeah, and you're gonna try and monitor it and give you your 3 crackers a day.
Yeah,
it's gonna raise taxes.
Oh fuck, for sure.
We've got a housing problem up here. I've been trying to keep an eye on it. People have bought these $1 million homes out in the middle of the goddamn field.
Cyclops.
The neighborhood's not going to be completed because there's nobody building more houses because they can't sell the ones they got. Interest rates are going up. These people are paying $5,500 a month.
Yeah.
If they had to rent it because they lost their job, they could only get $3,500 a month.
You know the one thing I find in common? People have always been bitching for the history of the motherfucking country. People have always been bitching, saying this, we can't do that, we can't do this. We're shit tired of that, and they're always coming with new ways to fuck us. It never stops, bro.
Well, that's what I mean. They're not going to stop. They might get halted. They just rename it. I'll tell, okay, you guys call it something else. You push it through.
Exactly. We're still doing it. They're still doing it every single day. That's all everything on their mind is how can we fuck people over?
Okay. Well, okay. Here. Have you heard that Biden's family has had 17 companies when he was like working for Obama, and now he's got 20 companies, and they're all shuffling money between each other. They don't actually do anything or make anything.
Yeah,
it's basically just a big Ponzi scheme for laundering money.
Shell Bean in the house. What's up? Oh my, yeah, I've heard that, and I've noticed it ever since I was born. I've always noticed everything gets modulated and regulated and fucked over until people are pissed, and then they just well, that's just how it is. Remember back in the 80s when
you ever think humanity's actually going to stand up and stop this? Like
That's what I wonder. That's what I always wonder. What's going
It
to be the
seems so easy, and yet you can never get everybody all on board.
exactly?
Right?
There's never going to be a point where everyone just stands up and says "fuck this shit." Then there's always going to be someone that says, "Well, we can still do well. What I will just go." Nobody's ever. That's what it would take is the whole America to stand up and say "fuck you,
Well,
motherfuckers."
would 51% be enough, or do we need 75? Like, I'm wondering. Like,
I think
you
like
know that anybody who works for a university or the government or a cop
yeah,
or a firefighter or a school teacher who gets paid by the government isn't going to say shit.
no, they
So
ain't doing nothing.
what if the working class? What if all the
What about
guys who run hammers
even
and
the
drills and trucks,
what
you know,
about
water
even the
pumps and
army?
power
The
plants?
army, the Marines, the Army, the Air Force, if they all said, you know what, we're not doing what y'all say no more. You want us to turn on our people? Fuck off.
No, that's their job is to take orders. That's what they do. What
See, oh,
I just don't know if they would shoot at Americans, right? I just don't think that would happen.
The
Maybe
military
a
is supposed
certain
to be loyal
percentage.
to one thing, and that's the Constitution, not any
exactly.
one man.
Same with the police, but you don't see them doing it.
Doing what?
The police, you don't see them standing up for citizens or protecting or serving. They're just all about let's kill, jail people, and
Get my
Well,
check.
they do attract a certain personality type that loves the power, right? Like they really are street judges. They decide you go to jail, you get off. They wield a lot of power. And up here they changed the law. Like it used to be really hard for them to shoot somebody. Like they basically had to be getting attacked with a knife or a gun or something. Now, if they just fear for their life, if they just get scared, they can kill you.
yeah, that's what it is. If you fear for your life or anybody else's life, you're allowed to shoot people.
Right. So
Or
that
not
that
even
ma-
not even not even
that
you
really
don't even
opens
have
the
to
window
feel
up.
you don't even have to fear for your life. It's because it'd be for bodily injury or harm in any way. Oh, let's kill them.
And
Or
they turn their cameras off when they ain't supposed to,
yeah,
too.
even if they see a gun in the car, they start shooting people. He wasn't even pointing a gun at anybody, but they just seen one, so they said, "Oh, gun, gun, gun!" And they all start blasting them. Boom, boom, boom. 15 bullets. Yeah, man.
I've seen it go both ways.
Yeah. There he is. What's up, Spud Lee?
Spud.
G'day, legends. G'day, mates. How are you, tribe?
Let's
know you-
roll.
Let's roll, man.
Yeah, let's roll. Yeehaw.
I know you got some interesting things to say on this
Oh,
conversation.
mate. I've been studying America since really solid. I could write a thesis on the fucker, eh? And
Did you get an A or an F?
I'll get it. If all depends. If I got a lefty teacher, they'll try to expel me. Hmm. But what I'm saying is that bite. Oh, can I have a moment? I'm good. I'm just going to say something.
Yeah, man.
Fucking Biden looks like such a dumb cunt. He's dumb and cunts down, trying to make it the norm to be a fuckwit. And all these fucking idiots with the. I won't get into that. What I want to get to, Biden's making Trump look good. Fucking yeah. Trump lowered fuel prices. What a legend. But what else Trump's going to do? He wants to militarize America. America. Fucking get the military active. Where is that going to end? It's going to be like China. It's like turn up to a Trump rally. They won't have 10,000. They'll have 1 million fucking people there fucking worshipping or some bullshit. But what
Have
the
you
main
ever seen,
is,
have
the
you ever
main
seen
point,
the Chinese army march? They look
yeah,
stupid. They
the
look
main
fucking
point
retarded.
is,
How do they?
but
Their
back
legs
to
must hurt like a
flat.
bitch. At the end of the day.
Hang
You
on,
don't
mate.
walk like that. Nobody walks like that. Nobody
The
marches.
main point is Trump is going to fucking militarize America in the name of stopping immigration. It's
No,
going to put.
Trump ain't gonna do shit because it's never
Hey,
coming
please,
back.
hey, it started with euthanasia for old cunts who had cancer or in pain. Now it's every cunt in Canada. Fucking where's it going to end?
Trump's never coming back, so forget about
He
that.
is. He is,
No
mate. Of course
fucking way.
he
No
fucking is.
fucking way.
No. Hey, and oh,
There's no way, man. No
I'm
fucking
not
way.
going to take your channel with me fucking research, but
That's like,
he's coming back.
did
And
Richard Nixon get reelected? No.
oh, nothing wrong with Nico, mate. He got fucking stitched up.
Yeah, and so did Trump. So get
But he
over
did.
it.
He did get reelected, Nixon. He got in a landslide, got reelected, but he didn't stay in office much the second term because they got him on the, and he
There
was
we
a
go.
liar. I mean, he lied.
There we go.
Oh, he lied. He didn't have 18,000 fucking documents, did he?
Well, after listening to the phone calls, you know, they got him on here where he talked to people. He would go out and tell the people something, then come back in and talk to people. So I told them this in the speech, you know, and it was completely the opposite. So
Yeah,
I never liked Nixon. His price controls didn't work. Inflation really was his fault. Carter got the blame for it, but Nixon's the one. It started under him.
Thank you.
Hang on. Something happened with the gold. Something happened with the gold, and it all got fucked out. And they booted Nixon, and they got a fuckwit in to really fuck it up like Biden is. And it made the next cunt look good. Who was that? Ronald Reagan? Fucking.
As far as I'm concerned, the last good president we ever had was Bill Clinton.
He had a good economy.
Oh,
He had a
shit.
great economy.
Yeah. They're warmongers. All they wanted was war.
I don't know. I think that's what they all want. So that's how they make money. That's how they make money. The war machine.
Trump's the only one who didn't start a war, and he wants to stop the Ukraine war. So I don't know.
Shouldn't be a war in Ukraine. Ukraine are the biggest world e-beggars ever. They're cunts.
Well, it could be a war, but we shouldn't fund it.
No, fuck them. Let them fund themselves. They reckon that.
Why isn't Europe fighting that war? You know what I mean? Like,
fuck
God,
'em.
they're useless.
No, the only reason we talk about Europe is because of NATO. If we didn't have NATO, we wouldn't give a flying fuck.
And that's the next person that's going to invade us. The blue helmets. They're gonna
Oh,
step
God,
in
no.
and watch.
I believe that at one point in time. Now I don't think they could defend themselves.
I hope not.
I think we're going to give our sovereignty to the EU or not the EU, the United Nations, UN. I think we're going to give our sovereignty over to them.
That's what I meant. The UN with the blue helmets, they're going to come in, and it's all going to be sanctioned by the whole world, and they're going to say, and then who knows? All hell could break loose.
Did you see when the COVID protests in Australia where them coppers were shooting people with non-lethal with beanbag shotgun bullets and shit and pepper spraying every cunt? Half of them cunts couldn't even speak English, mate. They were UN fucking jackboot soldiers, mate.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had a force show up here during the truckers thing, and they wouldn't talk either. And they had accents too.
Yeah, they were the same cunts. They're ruthless. Fucking, they're pricks.
They're not bulletproof.
No, they're not bulletproof, and fucking a ball bearing will fuck up a police horse. Don't worry about that.
It'll take a movement like the 60s, to really make change into where first it looked like they were losing, but in the end they got a lot of concessions, when they in the 60s you had all the protests and stuff. We're going to have something like that here again, I think.
It's
not all of it's good, not all the change was good. I'm just saying that things changed after they had those massive protests.
We're going to play a song. We'll be right back.
Let's roll.
People get hungry.
Leaving just a memory. Snapshot in the family album. Daddy, what else did you leave for me? Daddy, what you leave behind for me? All in all, it was just a break in the wall. All in all, it was just breaks in the wall. When we grew up and went to school, there were certain teachers who would hurt the children in any way they could. By pouring adoration upon anything we did, and concerning every weakness, however carefully hidden by the kids. Well, in the town in Buffalo, when they got home at night, the rabbits like all town the boys will crash out with an inch of off their right. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave them kids alone. Hey! Teacher! Leave them kids alone! All in all, it's just a Another break in the wall. All in all, you just have another break in the wall. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave us kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave our kids alone. All in all, you just had another break in the wall. All in all, you just had another break in the wall. That's it.
Oh my! That's how
I
you do it.
didn't hear all of it. I didn't hear you can't have your pudding until if you don't eat your meat. I didn't hear it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They didn't include that part, but yeah, that's my favorite. If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you
Yeah,
have any
oh.
pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I had to put that in there. Fucking A, that's right. HVAC says, hell yeah. That was the best cover I've heard of that song.
That was really good.
It was a good
How can you have your dingo if you don't keep your baby restrained? If you don't keep your baby restrained, how can you have your dingo?
Yeah, that's the question. I don't know, brother. I don't know. They
When you
killed.
work out the answer, let me know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather. Yeah, I try to keep both restrained at all times. My dingo and my baby. So there's none of that.
Crikey.
Crikey.
Yeah, we're not at that Rocky stage yet with the 90s done.
Not yet. We're give it another half hour.
Getting smart. Thanks, Pops.
Love you, man. Thanks for coming through.
Love and respect, my brother. The tribe is strong, mate.
Yes, I. And you too, Pseudo, and you too, Nickel. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you guys.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Otherwise, I'd just be sitting here talking to my damn self, and that's no fun.
Or playing a lot of songs.
Yeah, I would do that.
G'day, Nicky. G'day, Pseudo. How are you, gentlemen?
Oh,
I'm
and,
good, Phil. How are
and
you?
Jerry Parker. Jerry Parker.
And it's, come on up, Jez. Come on up, Having.
Yeah, I always tell people to come up.
Me too. You're more than welcome. Let me put the link one more time, just in case any of y'all want to come up.
Come on up.
Come on up, brother. Jerry Parker. HVAC. Shell Bean.
Shelley. G'day, Shelley.
Yes. Everyone.
When's part two of your when's part two of your Vino coming out?
Oh, right now. It's uploading right now. Let me look. I think it says it's 79%. So in 45 minutes left, it says.
Is it processed yet, or is it just uploading? You upload, then it processes. That can take fucking ages.
It's just uploading. Yeah, 79%. And then I got part 3 too. I just made part 3, so.
Oh, when do you get to drink it? You got to have a video of that.
Oh yeah, that's 35 days from now. That'll be coming up.
That's part 4.
Yeah, that'll be part 4.
Yeah, part full of blah.
You guys all watched part 1 where I put the
Yep.
sugar and the juice. Yeah, so that's the beginning.
I ain't seen it yet, brother Pop. So I'll hunt it. I'll look for it.
2
Yeah,
cups
man.
of sugar, each one.
4
cups of sugar and 5 jugs.
Yeah. 4 cups for each gallon, and then two cans of 100% grape juice.
And where'd you
Fuck
get the
that.
bottles from?
I bought those bottles. I buy those bottles full of wine.
That's what I figured.
Yeah,
Are they glass or plastic?
no, they're glass. I don't
Okay.
fuck with plastic. Yeah.
I thought it might change it. I would think it would make it different if you use plastic or glass. I mean, I figured the taste. Coke is different. You know, if you buy Coke in a can, it's different than Coke in a glass or whatever. I always like Coke in the old glass bottles. I thought it was better, but
Yeah, anytime I brew beer or wine, I always use glass. It's better, and it lasts. It lasts forever. You can always clean it and use them again. Plastic, probably not. We got HVAC in the house. The sun is coming up on the East Coast.
I'm thinking whatever yeast I use, I'm gonna have to find the right yeast.
Yeah. What I use is I use Lalvin. There's 1,000 yeasts that you could use, but I found my favorite is Lalvin Burgevine 212. Burgevine 212. It's mostly a red wine yeast, and now there's EC 1118. That's if you want higher alcohol content, and it'll eat every last cent of sugar out of there, but it makes it a little more bitter. So I don't know. I kind of like a little bit of sweet wine, But
Would you use a bit of finings? Do you use finings at all?
I don't know what that is. I never heard of it. So no.
It takes the bitter out.
Oh no. I've got
Clears
What
it
is
up
it?
and
I've got
finings. Yeah, you probably shouldn't fuck with it. But
yeah. I've already got my recipe. I already it's tried and true, so I already love it. So I'm just keeping it.
pops. And so you're posting the recipe.
Oh yeah. You'll see. I've already
I'm gonna
you'll see it.
download that and keep that fucker forever, man. I'm gonna do
There is
that.
there is another thing that you could put, which it's called fuck. It's the thing that makes it dry. It's called I can't fucking think of it right now. I have some in my fridge.
Finings, is it?
It probably is. It's probably another
It's
word for that.
a white powder. Yeah, some people put it in their homebrew beer just
Yeah.
to clear.
Yeah. And I used to use a clay. I think it was called there's a clay that you can put in and you mix it and it makes it clarifies it. So but I don't
Yeah,
need
clarification. That's it. Now we're clarified. Now we know
yeah,
what we're talking about. Yeah.
there we go. I'm not that fancy. I don't need my shit clear. I can just
No,
drink it. Yeah.
as long as there's alcohol in there, man. That's the main
Exactly.
aim.
Exactly. 13%, 14.
Yeah.
That's where I shoot to.
I want
Have you got
alcohol and I want it to taste good.
Yeah, me too. And I've got the recipe down. It tastes good. It's high potent, and that's all. That's all I know. That's all I look for.
God bless you, pops.
God
God
bless you too, mate. You're gonna do it. You can watch.
Oh boy.
Fucking A, do it, brother. You won't be surprised. I mean, you won't be disappointed. You will be surprised, but you won't be
Oh
disappointed.
yeah. I'll keep it all sterile, all clean, and
Yeah,
hopefully I'll get really fucked up on it in a good way.
exactly. That's the key. Sterilization and sanitization. That's the key.
Yeah.
Because you get one germ in there, it could fuck up your whole batch. So,
Oh yeah, don't cough around your sterile bottles, mate. It'll fuck it up.
yeah. Well, I don't know.
Drop a silver eagle in there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yes, I.
Yeah, 50 ounces of silver.
Somebody who was it? They put a silver dime in their milk or something, and it makes it last longer. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I've heard that like 40 years ago. I heard that.
You can there's a thing called colloidal silver where that's what they do. Yeah, they put it in water and somehow it absorbs some of the silver and you could just drink that shit and it's good for you.
They do something with their lungs with it, and I hear they never get pneumonia or anything when they do it.
Yeah.
Mate, colloidal silver will help you pass the urine tests through Bechtel.
There you go.
Colloidal. Yeah,
There you go.
fucking cleans the system for a moment.
So silver does have properties that it can it's able to oh my, is that a bong hit? You didn't even tell her. Hey,
Sorry,
hey.
mate. I didn't realize it was so loud.
Okay, let's take a safety meeting.
Yeehaw! Safety
Yeehaw.
meeting.
You gonna start without us, brother? Oh my.
I'm gonna have another one. I'll get in a groove with you.
All right. I gotta wait for my vaporizer to heat up.
You got a 420 song lined up, Pops, have you?
Oh fuck! Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. 420 sessions. Brother Pops, we're leading up to 420 somewhere around the world. 5 minutes to go. We're grab your rigs, clean them out, pack them.
All right. We're starting it off right now.
You have a good night, gentlemen. It's time for me to back out.
All right, brother. Thanks for coming in.
Group
Big
hug.
love. Later, Dave.
Smoke the weed every day. Don't smoke the seeds. No way. Smoke the weed. Hey, smoke the weed. Younger generation. Young boys and girls. Be careful of the seed you show. If you want to see a strong tree grow, you got to prepare for the future. Show respect, don't neglect Mother Nature. All the pollution in this world, me just can't stand it. Global warming make the whole world panic. Take care of Mother Earth, cause she feed the planet. Youth man, don't go astray. Fresh trees, young seeds, all trying to find a light. Stretching out their limbs to the sun. Right there, right, help them keep their life on track. By careful like a satellite. Tell them when to stop and go like a traffic light. Many obstacles to overcome in the city life. Making sure they stay pure and what's wrong for right. Seed brings forth new life. Smoke the weed every day. Don't smoke the seed. No way. Smoke the weed. Hey, smoke the weed.
Hey, around 6 a.m. in the morning, we may just wake up. Stick the paper, kiss me, darling. The bag of herb me break up. How them a fight the herb, me can't stand it. Me a sow the seed, Babylon can't come step on it. Me a mix the weed with all the Grey Goose and tonic. Youth man no stop all the chronic. Every day, hey, me roll the weed up. Take a few strands and me mix a couple breed up. Can't stand it when some boy go the seed up. Me a do the keep the sheet up. I me say herb, what we a prefer. Them a juggle it on the street curb. And the youth a say weed is life. Weed is reality.
Smoke the weed every day. Don't smoke the seed. No way. Smoke the weed. Hey, smoke the weed. Burn like Papa, you them a suffer. Dance them a pop up hot like the summer. You could never understand why we live to life. You would never recognize unless you see the fire in my eyes. I'm burying a man like every single day. Black birds in the sky and get up great. The smoke is my gun, that's how I blow them away. Music is my weapon, rewind and let it play. Babylon, Tiffany's, I'm inside the whole day. They call me Snoop Lion, I smoke every day. We keep planting these seeds, watch them grow up, new breed, cultivating these trees, the cycle carries on. And only, don't stop the tick-tock of the universal clock to the bang-bang boogie with the light streaming through me in the slow that way while we procreate. Smoke the weed every day, don't smoke the seed, no way. Smoke the weed, hey, smoke the weed.
Karate.
Oh my, karate!
Cool tune. Cool tune, brother Pops.
Right on, brother.
Oh, look out. Karate. Who went, look what the cat dragged in.
There he is. There he is. Oh my.
G'day, brother Stacks.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh my. Excuse me.
Hang on to it. Hang on to it, mate. Hang on to it.
Oh my. Okay.
Oh, you got me going, man.
What's up, brother Steve?
What's shaking, brother? What is shaking?
Rattling but still rolling.
There you go.
I'm going to bong it It's 420.
Smoke the weed. Oh my. Yeah, now it's 420. It's exactly 420 in Idaho right now. Oh, there you go. I can't even blow no clouds like that, brother. I'll be covered for a half hour.
You got to open the window, mate, to let it blow out.
Exactly. You're getting your wife high right now while she's asleep.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's in bed. Oh,
Who was singing that? That was Pitbull and
that was Snoop Dogg.
Pitbull.
I don't know about Pitbull. I know it was Snoop. Oh, Snoop Lion. That's what it was. Remember when he changed his name for like 2 years? He was Snoop Lion instead of Snoop Dogg. So type in Snoop Lion, smoke the weed, and then you'll find it. It's a good one, huh? Man.
yeah, what I notice, I don't know if I'm a too obs person or anyway. Snoop Dogg, he wasn't inhaling half them hits.
Yeah, it's a video. We don't know.
I
Don't
thought
tell
he
me.
could smoke fucking any cunt.
Don't try to say that Snoop Dogg don't smoke weed. Yeah,
Well-
like I promise you. Shit.
Every day.
Yeah. Smoke
What,
weed.
nothing wrong with that.
But as a video, you got to do 300 different shoots, and you can't just smoke 15,000 blunts in a half hour. You know.
Why not? Why the fuck not?
Well, maybe you could.
You
Let's
could
try.
be a bear, be a grizzly.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Yeehaw.
be a black bear. Black
You're
bear.
right.
Crikey.
That's racist.
I
Racial
know.
appropriation.
Black bear.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
just the base pronoun.
You got your polar bear, your brown bear, your black bear. What it can't be racism.
Drop bear.
Oh, drop bass. Thank you, brother Stacks. I was about to say that, but what
I
I'm
got you, brother.
what I'm about to say is, if I was an American, I'd move to California and identify as African American because they're going to give cunts $5 million each.
5 million?
Yeah, $5 million.
That's what they're wanting. That's never going to happen. They can't afford it. They don't have the money.
I think it works out about 495 fucking billion or something. Fucking,
Wait. Start over. I've never heard of this. They're
Oh,
gonna give
I have.
every black person in America in California gets 5 million.
That's
Yeah.
what they're trying to push,
Oh
Yep.
my.
to keep those dumbass liberals to keep voting for dumbass liberals.
That ain't
Hey.
happening.
they're
No, there's
fucking
no way. They can't afford it.
5 million
yeah,
That's
5 million. Yeah.
for every black dude in California. You know how many black
That's-
dudes? Come on now.
That's
Yeah, about
hey,
475.
Spud ain't wrong. They are trying to push that. They have been for a while.
Yeah. I never heard of it, so it can't be that long of a while.
No
What-
wonder 35,000 people a day is coming across the border if they can.
That happened when? Last week or something?
No, it's been going on for at least 6 months.
Oh my.
Oh,
So-
12 months, 8 months at least. 8
It's
months.
It's only for black dudes?
Yeah.
Oh my.
But we can go and identify as black dudes.
Yeah. I got you.
In California, they're so full of shit that they have to accept it.
I
A
forgot.
black lesbian who's disabled, who just gets around a wheelchair because she couldn't be fucked walking. Fucking, that's called disableism now. Fucking hell. The world's crazy.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that'll get vetoed or something. There's no way that's gonna happen.
Mate, they're pushing hard for it, Pops. Fair income. They're pushing for it, mate.
They can push for these nuts, but that ain't happening.
Later, brother. Having Give the Mrs. Havoc a big hug from down under, mate.
Yeah, brother. Keep your powder dry as well.
Give her a
Amen.
kiss down under.
Yeah, don't know.
Then he'll be late for work. Come here, boy.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm 3 minutes late, boss. 3 minutes late.
Right on, HVAC. Get her done, Whiskey.
Later, Havoc.
What
Man.
else is there? What else can we discuss? Let's get dirty. Let's get nasty. I don't know. Y'all nasty.
I'm trying to get caffeinated here.
Oh yeah, there ain't no Resnay in the house for you to get all feisty about.
I think Tassie Coin Hunter's on. Rezzy's the moderator for him.
Okay.
She's over with the carrot snapper.
Oh my. Who's got a request? Let's do a song.
God, dudes.
Ebony Eyes. How about that one? That was always a good one.
What was it?
Ebony Eyes.
Oh yeah.
The guy that sung it, he used to be with Fleetwood Mac for a while.
I saw that on your comment earlier.
Yep, and then he's dead now. He died quite a while ago, but
I never heard it, so let's check it out.
I've heard it.
Oh, you've heard it. I guarantee you, you've heard it, Pops.
it was huge in the 70s.
Rick
Yeah.
James?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh my. Okay. I'm gonna have
I
to
don't think
find
he was with Fleetwood Mac very long. I think maybe 2 or 3 years.
I never knew that Rick James was a
No, not Rick James. No,
oh.
you never seen the video, and they kept putting on the video. This is not Valerie Bertinelli, but it sure looked like her. The girl it was in the film. I mean, in the video.
Was it with Stevie Wonder?
No.
Oh, was it Bob Welch?
Yep, that's him.
That sounds familiar. Bob Walsh, man. Yeah.
I found it. Okay, here we go.
Let's roll.
All right. All right. If you've got it in your pocket, you can take it.
Oh yeah!
I told you.
Have you seen that girl in the corner? I'd like to take her out of her chains. 'Cause if I had my way with you, baby, I would be changing your life today. Your eyes got me dreaming. Your eyes got me blind. Your eyes got me hoping that I'll be holding you close tonight. Your eyes got me dreaming. Your eyes got me blind. Your eyes got me hoping that I'll be holding you close tonight. She was the same as 100 ladies. When my eyes looked at her, I learned that she was keeping a secret fire. And if I got real close, I burned. So it looked like I had to move slowly, just like the cat at night in the trees. As I was waiting for her to show me the way that she liked to love to feel.
Your eyes got me dreaming. Your eyes got me crying. Your eyes got me hoping that I'll be holding you close tonight. Your eyes got me dreaming. Your eyes got me crying. Your eyes got me hoping that I'll be holding you close tonight. Ebony eyes. Ebony eyes. Ebony eyes. Ebony eyes. Let's go. Your eyes got me dreaming. Your eyes got me high. Your eyes got me hoping. Holding you back tonight. Your eyes got me dreaming. Your eyes got me high. Your eyes got me hoping that I'll be holding you close to me.
Wow.
There was another song that I did too that originally was on a Fleetwood Mac album in 1972. And a lot of people liked it. In fact, it was released as a single, but something happened. Anyway, we redid it again in 1977. Chris helped me on it. Chris and Mick both did. It's called Sentimental Lady. You'll remember this. You'll remember this.
Oh my, that was a good one.
God douche.
God,
God, dude. That was good. Karaki.
who said that one again? I can't remember who requested that, but that was a good one.
I think it was
Oh,
Nickel.
it's Nico. Nico requested that.
Oh man, that was a good one, brother. Oh my.
Yeah, Shill Bean. We've played some Tom McDonald on here before. He's played a few of his tracks.
I love me some Tom McDonald. Should we do one?
Oh,
That's a badass one, but yeah, Snowflake.
Which one?
Snowflake.
That's a Tom McDonald song?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's check it.
Let's roll. Mate, I'll put one in private chat if you want to chill out later, Pops. The original. They don't give a fuck if you play it.
Okay. Right after this, brother.
Thanks, man.
Snowflake. Oh my.
Tom McDonald coming into the Pops channel. Mr. Popzilla, the one, the only Mr. Popzilla. If you're not subscribed, check him out.
Oh shit. By Jim Reeves?
No, Tom McDonald.
Oh. That wasn't when he was with the Doobies? It was just his own thing?
No, you're thinking about Michael McDonald. Tom
Oh,
McDonald,
yeah.
the rapper dude.
I was thinking about Michael McDonald.
The dude with the dreadlocks and tattoos, or the braids and tattoos on his face. You can't miss him. He's a blondie.
I'm looking. We're looking.
He's got
Oh,
a
yeah.
song called Dirty Money.
Oh, yeah,
That'll-
yeah. Oh, yeah. I found him. Here we go.
If you lie to the government, they'll put you in prison. But when they lie to all of us, it's called being a politician. You think taking guns away will save our kids from the killings? But you're pro-choice, abortion kills way more children. If America's so terrible and racist, it probably isn't safe to encourage immigration. Just saying, all the contradictions are embarrassing. You know who hates America the most? Americans. Trigger warnings used to be on TV for seizures, and now they're everywhere to protect millennials' feelings. He, she, his, him, hers, them, they. Screw a pronoun, cause everyone's a retard these days. Hear them preaching at the protest that hate is the problem, but hating straight men, white folks, and Christians is common. Coca-Cola telling people they should be less white. They preach intolerance, but if you disagree, they fight. There's a race war here, elections based on fear. Black lives only matter once every 4 years. Soldiers died for this country, and every one of us benefits. Give welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans. Black folks and white folks divided by the news, but we are all the same. We are red, white, and blue. Ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no, the forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way. No way, gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
They set us up to fail, that's what they built the system for. Put an ammunition shop across the street from a liquor store. Empowering women used to be different than this before. The role models got OnlyFans or dance on a stripper pole. Screw it, I ain't tripping, I don't mean to be mean. But if our children are the future, then our future is bleak. They take an Adderall to focus, hit McDonald's to eat. They're addicted to phones and they take Xanax to sleep. They blurred the lines dividing communism and democracy. In 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. The men playing women's sports get trophies for winning. Like, great, let's celebrate a man for beating some women. If you're black, your life matters, you're supposed to embrace it. If you're rich or you're smart, then you're probably Asian. If you're gay, then you're brave, all of that I'm okay with. But if you're white, the stereotype is you are a racist. Blaming capitalism like that's the reason things are tough. While you tweet from an iPhone and sip on a Starbucks, you're supporting what you stand against, you don't think you are, but a Percocet addict don't donate money to pharma. Damn, dog, we're all afraid to speak the truth. And the more afraid we the more we hate the ones who do. You're ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Because honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no, the forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way. No way, gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
We can all get along, but there's no stopping. Everybody's wrong, it's a real problem. They don't want to hear it, but they still talking. Soon enough, we running out of options. This ain't gonna end till it's in the coffee. We ain't gonna be friends till we try to squash it. I don't know how we can make amends till we drop it. Snowflakes melt when it's hot, kid.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no, the forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way. No way, gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
Oh, my.
God, dude.
Yes,
God,
sir.
God, dude.
That's a good one right there. Hey.
He's preaching. He's preaching what I believe, mate. We need people out there to speak to be based and speak the word, speak the
I try.
truth.
I try. I don't know.
So do I, Pops. We do it in our own little
Yeah.
way, mate.
On our own little way. We can't reach millions and millions, but we can reach 5 or 6 every night. I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, it's good, eh? And we all believe in the same thing, or we wouldn't be fucking here.
The tribe is strong, mate.
Indeed, the tribe is strong, mate. And we're getting stronger every day, my brother.
Fucking A.
Fucking
Oh, my. Excuse me.
don't swallow that. Spit it out.
There you go. I'm trying to hold on to it. I thought you said hold on to it. Oh, my.
Yeah, hold me. Hold me. A bit of Aussie tune coming out from the bottom of Australia on the East Coast, the Teskey brothers. God bless them. They just toured America and people loved them. Like, when you're ready, Pops, let's roll.
Let me see.
Mate, you'll love this, Pops. It is such a beautiful song. It's from a couple of young fellas, or they're brothers. They learnt to sing. They're all under 30 when they sang this song. And they've got so much soul. They've been through so much. You can hear it in their voice.
Every breath you take.
Hold me, mate.
Oh, I found it. I still want to hear every breath you take.
Oh, yeah, all of them are good. Yeah, yeah.
Hold me, don't hold me down. Carry me, keep my feet on the ground. That storm is coming down. I'm gonna shelter every time it starts. But if you leave me, I'll be moving on. You'll have a hard time trying when the fire be gone. So hold me, don't hold me down. No, no. Carry me, but keep my feet on the ground. Keep my feet on the ground. You're the storm, and I'm the merry darling. Ooh, you keep me going every time I drive. But if you leave me, I'll be moving on. You'll have a hard time running when the weather is gone. So hold me, don't hold me down. Nah, nah, nah. Carry me, but keep my feet on the ground. Keep my feet on the ground. Hold it, I won't hold you down. No, no. Carry you, but keep your feet on the ground. I just keep pulling, but you're pushing me away, me away. Hold me, don't hold me down. Carry me, but keep my feet on the ground. Keep my feet on the ground. Hold you, I won't hold you down. Nah, nah, nah. I'll carry you, but keep your feet on the ground. Keep your feet on the ground. Hold me,
baby.
don't hold me down.
Don't you hold me down now.
Love me, but don't let me drown.
Hold me, but don't let me down. All right, baby. Sing it.
Oh, don't hold me down. Keep my feet on the ground.
Hold me, baby.
I don't hold me down. Oh,
Keep them down, baby.
Keep my feet on the ground, 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 ground. Yeah. I don't want to die now. Yeah, yeah.
Yeehaw.
Yes, sir.
Went upstairs to make her bed, and not a word. Mother said, Mother, she went upstairs too. Said, daughter, oh daughter, what's troubling you?
I'm sorry. I picked the wrong song. The wrong song. Here's my favorite one by Government Mule. Oh my, if I could even find it. It's gonna be a hard rain. Can't you see it in the distance? Blowing my soul. Let me look. Oh yeah. There she is. I think so. I might be wrong once again. Either way, we're playing it. Yeah, I think this is it. Nope, it still ain't it. Goddamn. Hold on. That has to be it. Oh my, I'm sorry. This probably be the last jam. If I do find it. No, it's not that. Dadgum. Well, maybe it's meant to be.
Crikey, I was fucking muted. Fucking
Oh,
hell. I've been talking to you for the last fucking 2 minutes. It's
oh
like,
my.
what the fuck?
See,
Fucking hell.
I've done it a lot of times. And
Holy dilly, Spud.
I've done a live stream, and then I've been 45 minutes into it, and I realized I forgot to push go live.
Yeah, I've done that. I've fucking done that. Fucking hell. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell, mate. Make sure that dingoes aren't kicking up clouds of dust in the sunset.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's all we can hope for.
Yeah. So what are you lining up? You're looking for a song, Pops. What about the one I requested when I come in? Ain't got enough dick to go around by Wheeler Walker Jr. It's fucking. He's a free label. He's free label. He don't give a shit.
Right on. Right after this one, I'm just
All
gonna
right,
play. I'm just gonna play a random one because I know these guys are bad motherfuckers, but I can't find the song I'm thinking of, man.
I was just thinking of a Mother's Day song.
Yes.
Do you know it? I'm a driving rain, and my mama wasn't perfect. Dear old daddy, for a storm down, I went to play. Said you my one and only boy child, call you the driving rain. Driving rain, driving rain. Talking about the driving rain. Pretty women still driving, still the same. They all want to know me. I'm the driving rain. It started out back in '69. Yeah, I hit the ground running. Couldn't wait to hear those gears grind. Just like my daddy, I'm stone cold out of my mind. I've been around this world 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100 times. Driving rain, driving rain. I'm talking about the driving rain. Pretty women say it drives them insane. They all want to know me. Yeah, I'm the driving rain. Do you remember first time you heard of that thunder call? When was morning creeping through your bedroom wall? Moonlight splashing, enough to make a rich go fall. Lightning crashing, make it strong, moving for all. Driving rain, driving rain. Since it's talking about the driving rain, driving rain, driving rain. Since it's talking about the driving rain, driving rain. Since it's talking about the driving rain. Pretty women say it drives them insane, but they all want to know me.
All right. That was my brother Warren Haynes from Government Mule. Good band. He used to play for the Allman Brothers. That's how good he is. I tell you what. Is anyone still here? What the fuck?
Fucking mute button. I'm still here.
Okay.
That's a
Fucking
good song. Was that Government Mule?
yeah, Government Mule, Warren Haynes. Man, they got a lot of good shit. That guy used to play for whoever I just said. Now I forgot. Oh, Allman Brothers. The Allman Brothers band, bro. That guy's a bad motherfucker on the guitar right there. And he can sing his ass off.
I'll tell you another good song is Tonight Feels Right. You remember that song in the 70s?
Maybe.
Yeah, they had that xylophone. They played that xylophone. Back and forth. If you don't have that in there, it don't work.
G'day, Gadoosh. G'day, crazy Gadoosh. Big love, sis.
Cat crazy. I did that this morning and it did good. All right, all right. Jerry Parker's in the house. I knew I still had a few people watching, but it only says 3, even though there's 4 in the in the thing. It says 3 people are watching. I don't know. It's fine. I love you guys anyway.
I don't take notice of how many people they're showing. I've had 10 in the chat and said 0 watching.
Yeah, they will fuck around like that.
Hey, Pops, part 2, your Vino video just dropped.
Did it?
Hey, good morning, Frostbite.
How was it? Did you watch it?
No, it just dropped. I just got the notification on my phone.
Okay, you enjoy it. You'll enjoy it, and you'll know the recipe. You'll know the recipe.
Yeah, I like the first part.
Yeah.
Did you read my comment on that first one?
Oh yeah. You want me to drop ship one down to Kentucky?
Yeah. Kentucky. No.
Oh,
come
Kentucky
on now.
moonshine.
That's Nichols in Kentucky.
Okay. All right. I'll drop one.
Starbucks. It's Starbucks. Moonlight Feels Right. That's a great song.
Starbucks?
Yeah.
Let me look.
Yeah, that's some early mid-70s stuff. And you're right. That dude killed that xylophone.
Yeah.
I guarantee you Pops has heard it 10,000 times. He just ain't remembering it.
Yeah.
He'll say, oh,
right now,
yeah. He'll say.
Right now, it doesn't ring a bell. Okay, let's check it out. Is it famous, or should I do a cover? I'm doing a cover just to make sure. I'm sure it'll still be the same jam.
It'd be hard to if they can cover that xylophone part, then they found somebody with some skills.
I'm pretty sure they did. Here we go.
Wind blew some luck in my direction. I caught it in my hands today. I finally made a tricky French connection. Winked and gave me your okay.
Oh yeah!
Take you on a trip beside the ocean. And drop the top of Chesapeake Bay. Ain't nothing like the sky to dose a potion. Moon will send you on your way. Moonlight feels right.
Oh yeah!
Moonlight feels right. We lay back and observe the constellations and watch the moon smile and bright. I'll play the radio to southern stations. The southern bells are hell at night. You say you came to Baltimore from Ole Miss, a class of 7 for the rain. The eastern moon looks ready for a red kiss to make the tide rise again. Light feels right. Light feels right.
Oh my!
Oh my! Son of a preacher man.
See the sun come up on Sunday morning and watch it fade the moon away. I guess you know I'm giving you a warning. It's me and Luna itching to play. Take you on a trip beside the ocean and drop the top of Chesapeake Bay. Ain't nothing like the sky that fills the ocean. We'll send you on your way. Feels right. Right. Feels right. Right. Feels right. Right. Feels right.
Hell yeah. That was an oldie but a goodie.
Drop your top in Chesapeake Bay. Hell yeah.
Oh,
It
my.
did good with the xylophone. I thought they did real well.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that dude crushed it. That was way better than what I was expecting.
Yeah, that was good. I remember it now. Now I remember that song.
I knew you would.
Yeah. Yeah. You'd be like, I knew it. I got one more, and I'm gonna have to call it a noche. We'll do this one, and it first person in the chat gets tell me who sings it.
Uh-oh.
Get your buttons ready.
I ain't got no buttons. The Doobie Brothers?
Nope.
Nope.
I know the damn song.
Steely Dan.
Steely Dan, that's it. You got it, man.
Kentucky boys. Ooh.
Sweet things from Boston, so
Young and willing.
He has a very distinctive voice.
moved down to Scarsdale. Where the hell am I?
There's a cover.
Yeah, I know it. He's doing really good. He's doing really good.
Yes, sir. We can't dance.
Yeah, he ain't near as homely as that somebody sang it originally.
It's right on down. Hey, 19, that's free for Franklin.
She don't remember the Queen of Soul. It's hard times for falling soul survivors. She thinks I'm crazy, but I'm just growing old. Hey, 19, we can't dance. We can talk at all. Please take me along when you slide on down.
Hey, Pops, I got a question for you when this is over. Don't drop the mic yet.
All right. Cuervo Gold.
The fine Colombian. Skate a little lower now.
There it is.
Skate a little The Cuervo Gold, the fine Colombian, make tonight a wonderful thing. Say it again. The Cuervo Gold, the fine Colombian, make tonight a wonderful thing. The Cuervo Gold, the fine Colombian, make tonight a wonderful thing. No, we can dance together. No, we can talk at all.
Show looks good.
Donald Fagen's who it is.
Yeah, that was the lead vocalist, wasn't it?
Yeah. He went on his own and he had one big hit after that. What a wonderful world it would be. You remember that song?
Yep, I do.
Oh my. That was a goodie right there. That's a blast from
Good night, brother. Thank you for having a session tonight, mate.
Thank you for coming through, man. Love and respect. The tribe is strong.
Amen. Indeed. And we're getting stronger every day. Love and respect. The tribe is strong.
Yes, I. What'd you say, Steve? You had a question?
I think he already left us.
Oh, fuck.
I wonder what it was.
Steve, come on back. Oh, there he is. Oh, my. Why'd you ditch us, Steve?
I hit the wrong damn button. Same old shit as always.
I knew you had a question.
Yeah, but yeah, well, KK, she's doing that music trivia stuff, and she's gonna do another one in June. And she's wanting somebody with some musical knowledge to come up with some questions.
Okay.
Like
I got some good ones.
Yeah, name the band that played this song or
yeah.
Whatever. And
we got America in the house. America, Silver Patriot. I almost signed up.
You can't go nowhere these days.
I know. I can't. I was just about to sign off, and then my brother is in the house. Love and respect, man. When I ran out of salt, I'm done drinking.
And there goes Hector's in there too.
Hector, good morning, my brother. Holy cow!
I told KK.
I got many. I got a ton of good questions. But.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured, when she asked me who would be a good person to come up with some of these like music trivia questions. I mean, who the hell the first one that popped in my mind was
yourself.
No, yourself.
No. Oh, okay.
She was wanting me to co-host. I said, really? She said, I think Hardcore is in there. She said, he don't want to host. He wants to play.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I want to play.
Yeah, I'll do either one. I don't. It's fun both ways. I don't care. But yeah, it's always a good time on Kathy's channel.
Yeah, well, that music thing she did, it was like 2 nights before Texas Joe passed away. That was awesome. But the way everybody's schedule goes, it seems like they have to schedule it before you get off work, which sucks because
I don't mind. I mean,
well, You know, I'd like to have you in there because you're going to be my stiffest down competition every time.
You're my twin. We all know the same songs, bro.
That's a fact.
We
Yeah,
know
yeah. I told
we
her
know
a
all the
while
same
back. I
jokes.
said you need to do a tag team thing. You know,
Yeah.
partner up. I said, me and Pops, we're gonna clean everybody's plow.
Yeah, it's always fun. I love music, and I always have since I was like 8 years old. I think I started loving music, man, and I never stopped.
There's
Yeah,
a song called "I Love Music."
Yeah, I've got a lot of knowledge of music through the years. In my old age of 48, shit. And I
but
started off with the old shit too, from the 60s, 70s,
yeah.
and
Well,
then 80s,
that's the best
90s.
place to start.
Yeah, the
I'm not as
Doors.
good on the newer stuff.
Yeah,
No,
If
me
it's
too.
I don't even want to touch the newer stuff.
if it's rap and stuff,
No,
Yeah,
screw
or
that.
what's
I'm
the one they
out.
call it now? They call it something else besides rap. Whatever.
Ho-
I'm not good at that.
Horse shit. That's what I call
Yeah.
it.
I could play a rap song right now that you will all know.
Oh, there's a few that I really like, but most of it I wouldn't give you two shits for it. But
Yeah.
you know, I think she's wanting like some general knowledge. I mean, she's not wanting something that's
Yeah.
nobody's gonna know. But you know, like 70s, 80s,
Yeah.
90s
If you go
type stuff.
to my work, man, all these 16-year-olds, they listen to some bullshit now. I don't even understand. They don't even make new music anymore that's good, as far as I know.
You know, they're all doing raps and sampling other people's music in the background.
That's the
They ain't smart enough to come up with their own shit.
most people that are getting famous right now, you're right. They're all sampling old school tunes that the 16-year-olds don't know about from back in the 60s, and so they're just recycling them, and then yeah.
Well, I couldn't tell you how many hundreds of times that my kids have said, "Hey, check this out," and
Yeah,
I'm like, that's just
that's a
a
remake of
cover of a song that I was listening to when I was 13. They're like, there ain't no way. I said, look it up.
yeah. I've done it with my sons too. I've done the
cool,
same thing.
cool in the game. They take all their music and then make their own lyrics to it.
Yeah, and there's hold on, let me play one. My son thought this was an original song, and it's not his fault because he wasn't there in the 60s. I'm
Yeah,
not saying, but yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, but when they hear it now with a different beat and with a rap thing to it,
That's why he needs your old ass to put him on the straight and narrow, brother.
oh, don't get me wrong, he's still on the straight and narrow, and he plays guitar like a motherfucker. And
Well,
he
I'm
can
talking
sing.
about learning what's covers, what's
Yeah,
stuff's been sampled from old shit that we grew up with.
yeah. I keep him on the track.
The best guitar, electric guitar, I think, is 1970s.
Yeah, the Les Paul with
I
a
mean,
with
I
your
mean the music that was a
yeah,
lot of guitar usage in the 70s music.
and that's when they had vacuum tubes instead of
And the
electronic.
amps, yeah, the old vacuum
Yeah,
tube amps.
yeah. Those things they had a different sound
Oh,
than
and you could get some feedback, man. It would blow your eardrums.
yeah. Now it's all digital shit.
Yeah, where's the fun and where's the skill in that?
Yeah, you could tweak it. Like you could tweak a different sound out of every amp, and only that amp could do it. And I don't know. Well, I forgot what song I was even going to do, but let's try this one. I know this is a good one. And then after this, I'm gonna have to call it a night, baby.
All right, brother. Hey, Bradley. Good morning, brother.
Bradley, what's up, my brother? Here we go. We're gonna do We're gonna do this one, and then I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love and respect.
Mic drop. Love and respect.
Nearly then.
Yeah.
Killer tune.
I've seen your picture, your name in lights above it. This is your big debut. It's like a dream come true.
Sounds like Michael Jackson singing it.
Smile for the camera. I know they gonna love it. Hey, I like your picture. I keep it with your letter. Done up in blueprint. It sure looks good on you. And when you smile for the camera, I know there's nothing better. You will come back to you. You will come back to you. When the shadow falls, you see it on the TV. It's a favorite from a movie. I like your picture. I keep it with your letter. Done up in blueprint. It sure looks good on you. And when you smile for the camera, I know I love you better. You will come back to you. You will come back to you. When the shadow falls, you see it on the TV. Oh, it's a very fun night. You will come back to you. You will come back to you. When the shadow falls, you see it on the TV. Oh, it's a very fun night. You will come back to you. You will come back to you. When the shadow falls, you see it on the TV. Oh, it's a very fun movie.
Old Peg.
All right. Love and
Love and respect, brother.